Okay, I found some stuff on the way home yesterday. Never enough time. That's my world. They're just like Easter things and different things. No weeds, please. So I figured I'd just pick them up. Hell of it. And, I'm not sure if they're probably in China or something, maybe. Oh, crafted by Sabrine. So these are homemade locally, I would think. Maybe, maybe not. I want to show you this thing here. There's a catalog we found yesterday. Eden's Fall and Winter 1975. This will tell you if you're looking at designs, like even for instance, like I mail tech a lot, right? You can see different designs of rings. Was popular in the 70s. I found that one, something like that before. But it tells you clothing patterns, shoes, toys, radios, guitars, TVs, like everything you can think of. So you know this stuff would be vintage, collectible, like, or somewhat collectible, depends, right? But the 70s is getting pretty big now, so this catalog alone will teach you what the different styles were. If you're say dressmaking and you want to bring those 70s styles back, these are Easter things, I think, or something. Yeah, Easter eggs and bunnies. So my deal here today, lost my gloves. They must have fell out somewhere. Found this thing here, but it was kind of cheap. I think it's gonna have to rip all this stuff off of it. All this stuff here. It's porcelain, but it's just cheap. I'm gonna just have it as a mirror. I'm thinking. You can see it was glued, some glued there. I know an antique lady that likes collectibles and stuff, so I might get it for her, sell it to her, you know what I mean? I thought this was aluminum, but it was just steel. I have to find some gloves here, I don't want to be touching lead. Okay, I found this here. I mean, this is kind of stuff you see at like little mall spaces and stuff, you know, antique mall spaces, crap like this. It's a piece of. So I'll put together a lot to show her. If she's interested, I'll sell to her. She'll take the crock for sure. The jewelry box, the Delta Potteries. Medicine Hat, Alberta, 6 gallon. But there was a lid, but the lid was wood. It was all chewed up. Here's that's how I deal with this. It goes off. She'll probably want that, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I'll put the collectible stuff aside, see that, like this, stuff like that. You know, where do you get stuff like this, huh? It's interesting. Look at that. Something. That's collectible. Even this pot, probably would like it. The glaze is not a standard glaze. It's an older glaze. I found this lawnmower last night, but not on video. Black & Decker. Glass insulators. It's a petticoat. You stand by for a second. Okay, so I got a pick here. I can open another tin here. Stuff I can just throw into the marbles and BBs and stuff. I actually got a slingshot. Look at that, see that? A slingshot yesterday. These are the BBs. Okay, so I also have a pot. These are just brass. I might cash those in maybe. And don't come in that tank. What does this say here? Not sure what it says. Oh, it looks ugly. That's okay. I preserved it. Pot there. So I got a good little share of collectibles. Even this is kind of older, but nothing special. Old saw. Saw there. That's a bummer, I can't find my gloves. The UPS. It's lead. It's heavy. This is aluminum windings. Piece of crap. There's a block and tackle here too. It's not a beauty. That is a beauty. Look at that. I don't know. Usually it would hang like that. How does it hang? I don't know. Whatever. It's a decorator regardless. It's not broken or nothing. It's weird. Usually there's something like that, I would think, but anyways. I sold those in lots of times in the past. Those styles. You got wire here. It's 14 gauge. This is going to be low grade. It'll be low grade. It's aluminum. It's basically cast. Their stuff knocked the centers out. So I'll throw them down here. Center should just pop right out. Hammer it or something. Extruded actually, this one. See, even this wire here, half was bare wire. Is it? No, it's insulated. Okay, it's partly clear, so it's low grade. It's not really 14 gauge, but anyways, low grade. I mean, it's still solid wire, but it's still gonna be a low grade category. More tools. Found a bunch of tools yesterday. Oh no, slow. Pulley. It's brass. It's broken. There's some of this may sell. That's the advantage of having a big property. You can get a lot of materials together. This could be low grade here. Here's a real cool lock system I got yesterday. This one I'm going to keep. Look at that lock system here. Got the keys and everything. It's almost like, I thought maybe like a suitcase lock or something. Very unusual lock with keys. See that? Isn't that awesome? Well, that's gotta be worth $5 alone. Okay, got this here. It's #1 insulated here, so this will be #1 insulated. Those two. That single strand, I think I'm just gonna strip myself. Low grade. Low grade. Pretty well low grade. It's real thick insulation.
That's all the shit you found, Phil?
Yeah. Demo and shit. Yeah.
Lots of shit.
Car battery. Yeah. I'm videotaping right now, so trying to swear. Get that. Another mortar here. Investigate that. Try this thing out here. That exercise thing works actually pretty good. Drill. Look inside what was in it. That's a good tool here. Wonder if it works. Look at that. That's old school tool drill.
What do you do?
That's actually, look at that old school drill. Hey, not too
How the
bad.
hell are you gonna do?
Oh, that's a nice one, eh?
Yeah, old time, bro.
Strong one. Didn't last a long time.
You can lock it too. Something like that. I might just check it out because it's more of a like a little collector thing, you know, versus scrap. Those are not for sale. Those tools are my tools. Copper. I actually did get quite a bit of copper also yesterday. On film. This copper here.
Going off the weight, eh?
This copper here came. This copper. It's aluminum. Old sheet here. Might be good still. This is brass. Okay, hold for a second. Heavy lead. Move my bumper off. So obviously someone says a shake splitter, but I'm going to use it for something else. I think I'm going to put, I don't have a stator sitting here, but anyways, not this kind of transformer. Transformers, they have like this one here. I seen they were actually using one of those Chinese chopping things. What it's called. But anyways, you go between right here evenly. Start one corner bit, pound it down, boom, right through. It's a thick blade, should no problem. They're using those chop suey things, you know, those little meat chopper, whatever. So that's gonna really be a handy tool, and I can put it on just something hard, but not super hard, and just pound it down. So here's lead here. Yeah, someone mentioned they use in X-ray rooms, and it's true because I had a demo there. I didn't get the job, but it was the whole room was lined with lead. It was an X-ray area. I was just wondering if it was still radioactive, that lead, because you don't know, right? This is probably just going to be HMS. Cheap bars. There's still this one is actually probably sellable. Yeah, these two probably, you know what? Any event, they're all kind of sellable because they're good for different purposes. This copper came yesterday too. This is lead here. Lead. All this lead, it's gotta be 150 pounds, so heavy. This is a wagon wheel, which is very collectible nowadays. I have no problem selling them for $5-10 all the time. They sell. Then I got this one here. This is cast or aluminum. It's pretty heavy. It's almost like steel. I got some of these here, brass, cast. And then this ladder is just junker. It's aluminum. Got this here too. Pretty heavy, extruded. Like that, and I got this stuff here. This oh, it's aluminum too. It was actually a pretty good day yesterday. This one I had already, and this one here too. Exhaust. In the HMS pile somewhere, wherever it is. Might still be good, who knows. This is heavy cast. 5-6 pounds. Some sort of lid or a cover or something. There's that CB radio, 23 channel, 2 propane tanks. Someone said I should sell this for $100. Kg, whatever. That it's worth more to sell it, but we'll see. We're gonna prove them wrong. They would figure it's worth 100. I'm just determined if it's brass first. Okay, let me check out this thing here. I got high grass here, so I'll have to see. It's a left-hand one, I think, or whatever it is. I'd like to swing the other way, but anyways. Oh, stringing away. It's a kind of art to using it, right? Once you learn, you got the motion. This might not be the right material to cut, but you watch these guys use in the fields with high kind of like grass. Oh, it's not cutting super good, but oh well. You need a certain type of grass when it's really dried out, I guess. This is where selling appears. We'll see. What's that? Propane tanks are pretty full. This one's, I would say, that one's half. Half full. Oh yeah, it's full. Oh, it's full. Well, it's a peony stuff, okay. In USA, it says 06, I don't know. Doesn't matter, I'll burn them out. Burn them out and sell them later, scrap them, either way, doesn't matter. We sold so many, my brother sold them all and had no problem, but he was good on sales. For me, for 10 bucks, I don't really care. Okay, so I'm gonna get a tool here, figure exactly what this metal is. I'm thinking it's gonna be, I thought it was copper, but it might just be brass. So it's just a little piece of steel here. Just a little sleeve here. I may have to cut that out or something. Okay, let me get my grinder. Stand by. I'll determine what it is. Okay, great reveal right now. So what is it? Looks like brass, I think. Yeah, I think it's gonna be brass, all brass. Some things I could, I don't know how I can get this thing out here. Maybe I can. Another beater hammer sitting here somewhere here. It's a liner, little liner in there. The liner. Weird things, it doesn't spark. Okay, let me just get a screwdriver or something. Can bang it down. This one's going to be a pain. So we're dealing with brass here. So how heavy is it? Hard to say, but cut the valve off there. Hopefully I have enough juice. Okay, we got a clean unit. Okay, let me organize some stuff here, Stemma. Okay, this is my scrap run. My plumber told me that some of these tanks are still usable. Put them in cabins and stuff. He said it might have been worth something, but what are you going to sell for? Like someone's put 100, might go for 140, 150, who knows? Depends on weight. It's got to be around 250 a pound, I think. A little bit of copper, a little piece of brass here, lead. These are the items I'll take. So this is my scrap run, guys. Let's see what it weighed, what it paid. Okay. Okay, so I took the materials back. Kind of was a little discrepancy in the bill, but it wasn't too bad. I straightened it out. But the thing is, anyways, just a little tour here. The last minute is 4 o'clock. This place closes 5, so they got a bit of a rush there. Oh, my buddy's back here. I got one guy, that's my buddy. He's back again. Cool. So he must have came back from China or something. So I have to go see him next time. But this one's closed. They close at 4. But it's so hot right now and it's so muggy. It's 35 right now in my car, and this was accurate 35. But with this smoke, there's so much smoke in the air from the fires. Down in the south end of Surrey, there was actually ash on cars, like white ash. So some areas is really thick. You can't even see the mountains. You can't see nothing. It's like it's a big haze, like just not a lot of wind, just a small breeze, but not enough to do anything. You can see everybody's just dying, walking and sweating. I just feel bad for these guys in the scrapyard. They got all the safety equipment on, jeans and big vests and everything. Must be dying out there. But anyways, it was actually a really good payday. So I'm pretty happy with that. So basically what's supposed to be, the numbers are out $12. So whatever, the whole figure is going to be $12 out because they didn't correct my bill. That was the biggest problem. So I'll pull over in a second here. It's just a little bit congested here with traffic. Pull over right now. Nice, right here. Okay, so it ended up being, okay, yellow brass. Since you gotta remember, I'm giving you quotes that I'm a dealer. I deal in high volume, right? If you're just a little scrapper and got 5-10 pounds, well, you're not gonna get my prices. Put it that way. If you're a contractor and you want to get best prices, get yourself accounts. That's what I do. I get a count because I deal in high volume. I may not take 1,000 pounds back, but I may take 5,000 pounds in a year. You know what I'm saying? That's where high volume is. So they always pay, you know, anywhere 2 to 5 cents more. You know, it depends, right? You know, you gotta remember, these companies want large volumes, right? Sure, they're paying a little more than the average Joe, but in the actual fact is, they have a bargaining chip. They say they have 100 tons of brass. They can name their price and they can get a better price. You know, works both ways, right? So if they're only dealing in, you know, just say for instance, just a number of 1,000 pounds. Okay, well, 1,000 pounds is nothing. They laugh at you. When you have a high volume material, you could fill an order. Someone will say, I need 100 tons of brass tomorrow. They can fill the order. The small yards, oh, we only have 3 tons, you know, or 10 tons. No, when someone requests a certain amount, they can do it. It's a bargaining chip. But anyways, so they promised me on that $297 for brass. That's what they promised me, but they paid me $291. So that's like 6 cents basically. So anyways, that hot water tank was 68 pounds. I threw it on my shoulder, walked it through a forest of trees and crap and uneven ground. Anyways, someone said sell it for $100 in Kijiji. So I got to deal with some clown coming here saying it's corroded. I can't drink out of it because it's blah, blah, blah. You know the story. No, $197.93. That figure is going to be over $200 when it's rectified. So it'll be over $200. So you got $200 material there. 68 pounds of brass. And then you have copper. There was mostly number one. There was one piece they separated, so they basically paid me as number one $472 for number one. Really nice number one copper. It was a total of 16 pounds. It wasn't lots, but it was had 1 or 2 joints there. But anyways, it wasn't a big deal. So they just kind of made it all the same, which was nice of them. So, but you know, it was mostly clean. And scrap lead, 48 cents, should be 53 cents. Like I said, I estimated 150. It's 160 pounds. I told my master plumber friend. He said, oh no, it's not that heavy. And then he started. I said, holy shit. He said, holy man, this stuff is heavy. He couldn't believe how heavy it was. He predicted 150 and 160 roughly, so he was right on the money. But 160 pounds, 76.80. So that's going to come up more to about $80 for that piece. All that lead is $80. So 244 pounds total. This is a grand total 350. So it's ended up going to be, grand total will be, so 350 25 should be 12 to 62 362. So that'll be the total here, 362, roughly some spare change. So good haul. And I still have the majority, all the metal there. I still have aluminum, I have wire, I have other things, I have some steel. I got to go back to finish the inspection. There's rebar laying around, other materials and junk and miscellaneous heavy things, which I had too much stuff in my car. I didn't want to overload it full of junk, so I just took the non-ferrous better materials. I have aluminum I-beam there. That's heavy, like it feels like steel. It's that heavy. It's aluminum. So I imagine I probably got another $100 worth of material by the time I scrapped the wires and all that, and the other aluminum metals, and then more HMS. So it was good. It was probably like a $500 yard of just junk kicking around. That's junk materials left behind by the owners that didn't care. Owners, renters, or whoever, or old timers that lived there and sold the property for. That property sold for probably like $1.8 million. You know, it was just one of those things, right? When you get that kind of money and you're old, they don't think of scrap as money. That was just things that they kept in their yard so that they could actually use it. Tank was brass. Maybe they used it for a water tank, you know, for the yard garden, or an expansion tank or whatever. An I-beam could be good to support something. Heavy metal, or a piece of heavy bar they could just pound in the ground, use it for tomato plants, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They use things like that just for junk around the yard to tinker with, the old timers. And today, that's why when I do a demo, I talk to the owner, say, well, what's happening? They leave everybody, say, yeah, everything's taken out. Look, they don't want nothing. Then I go, okay, I look at what I can take. And plus I gave a really cheap price on the job. It should have been about $200 more. So you know what I'm saying, sometimes it comes back to you, right? You're honest, you give a good deal, and the good deal comes back to you in double, right? Double or triple. So that's kind of what I do. You know how I operate if you watch my channel long enough. Just like the backyard mechanic guy, he just couldn't believe that how much money I gave him. I popped him. I kind of made it look like just a $50 bill, so it looked like just plain $50, a big deal. I was hoping $100 each. That's my hope, $100 each. But no, the catalytic converter was worth, you know, $451 or $53, whatever it was. So the value was there. But I told the guy, you know what? You know, even though I did it to him last time. Last time, he had 3 cats and a bunch of batteries and everything, and our cut was about $200 each last time. And he said he tried to call me a few times. I probably was on holidays. I said, you have to either call me after 11, call me at midnight, I don't care, or text me. My phone rings, or I'm getting just calls all day long about nothing. Like, you know, they're just telemarketers or scammers trying to scam you for whatever information. So half time, if I get a long distance call, I listen, I don't hear nothing for 3 seconds, I hang up. Because usually a call is instant. These are those recorded services where they want to scam you for something, information, and as soon as you pick up, it takes 5 seconds before the scammer joins the connection, you know what I'm saying? So I just forget it. Anyways, he was happy, I was happy, and you know what he told me? You can have the tire machine. He has a tire machine, a Coates automatic tire machine, probably from the 60s. He said, you can have it. I said, no. How about this? We'll put $50 towards it. Instead of me being greedy and say no and then no. I said, no. He wants $200. I said, let's put $50 towards it. Next time, whatever, when I have the room, I'll take it. No problem, I'll pay him. So you know how it is? It's an honesty business here. If you want to rip the guy off the first shot, you might get away the first shot, but you never get it called again. So that's the kind of thing, is if you want to make a quick buck, there's only so many companies and people you can deal with that you can scam them, you know what I'm saying? So all you do is be fair, right? Well, sure, I gotta pay a little tax on everybody because the full amount goes on me. That's okay. I mean, I'll pay the tax on it, but the fact is, he'll give me stuff that's not worth nothing too. Like, just, I think he gave me junk last time, was really worth very much, you know what I'm saying? But this is my 3rd pickup already from him, right? And we all made money, and the whole, to him, it's just junk he's tripping on, right? Anyways, talked enough here. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Okay, I just came back from the inspection, finished it up, grabbed HMS, a few more trinkets on the side of the road here. I'm gonna pick this up now. I'm in Richmond right now, so cheap one. Microwave inverter, so not that great. So I got this, grab at least a couple 100 pounds HMS there. I did get, I'll have to reveal them mostly tomorrow. I'll show you tomorrow, but it's a highlight anyways. You'll see it tomorrow's video, okay? Or you'll see it tomorrow. Okay.